Hi, in this section we will talk about the CSS. So the selectors are basic in CSS and there are three kinds of it: the ID, class, and also the element. In the past chapter in HTML, we talk a little bit about the head tag and how to import the external style sheet. So let's start now. As you can see, we have the link tag here in the head. So link is used to import the external files. In this case, we import the style.css, which we created here in the same folder. We can directly call the name because they are the same folder. And the relation is this is a style sheet. Now, let's take a look in the browser. Okay, as you can see, there are 4 paragraphs. So what is the first selector that we will discuss? There are 3 kinds. One is the element selector. For example, we use P as element and we want to target all the paragraph. So here's the selector and we will create rules here. So let's say the paragraph can be colored into blue. So let's check by saving it and reload. So the color now is blue. What if we want to specifically target one element? So in order to do that, we will have an attribute named ID. Okay, so for example, the name is paragraph 2 and specific only on this element. We want to target that and we can use the hashtag, the name like paragraph 2. And for example, we want it to have a font size of 40 pixels. So let's check. Okay, so it became bigger. Okay, so the symbol number sign is just like when you're having a school ID in your university or college before. You have a unique ID number, right? So it's just like we have a unique name for the ID of the element, and we will use the hashtag. However, what if we want to select the group of elements? Let's say, imagine you're in a class room, okay, and there are 45 students. So those 45 students will go to field trip, but other classes will not go to the field trip. So in this analogy, we can apply this in programming. So imagine there's a class represented by dot. So for example, all text should be stylized like this. Let's say background color aqua. Okay. So we do not have yet the class. So the attribute that we will use is class, then the value. Let's say paragraph 3 and 4 should have background aqua. So let's check. There you go. So these are what the selectors intended for. We will select only specific, a group, or all of the elements that you want.